I'm Rodney Huckabee. I live in Cascade.
I'm Troy Huckabee, the more mature of the two, I should say.
Not more mature, he's just older. We are here this weekend with our family. Cascade's a fun place to live. But I wasn't much of a recreator before we moved here, but I'm starting to like it a lot more.
Cascade life revolves around Cascade Lake, and it really is not just a summer activity. There's quite a few things you can do on the lake. In Cascade, the lake's usually still pretty frozen during spring break. It's not Tampa Bay, that's for sure. I remember a time when Rodney was with the Boy Scouts and I was accompanying him, and we found a really cold river.
At Scout Camp you always have a polar bear challenge, and so I always try to impress the boys by doing it myself. A lot of the boys wimp out, but I still do it, and I did it in the river like Troy was saying, and you have to say the Scout oath, law, and outdoor code by raising your hand like this and say the Scout oath, and before you can get out of the cold water.
So that's what I thought of, and when trying to entertain the family, I knew that Rodney would be brave enough. I wasn't sure Gracie was going to do it though.
We had to kind of scout out an area that we could get a bunch of people into it, because it's still frozen everywhere. So as we drove around the lake, we found there at Pelican Cove it was starting to thaw, and that's where we decided to do it.
I think Rodney's family's always up for a challenge. I didn't expect so many takers to the idea of a polar bear plunge. I originally said 5 o'clock in the morning, but then I kind of started chickening out. That's why I pushed it till later when the sun was actually up. And I tried to chicken out again at 10 o'clock, but Rodney already had his swimsuit and his moon boots on. He was ready to go.
The objective was to get as many people in our family in the water as possible.
We had 9 boys and Gracie.
And you were the oldest.
Gracie.
You're 40, right?
41.
41. And Will is the youngest. He's 5 years old.
It's hard to bring it into words. There was so much excitement about the whole thing. When we actually hit the water, it was breathtaking.
Then once you got your whole body in, it was refreshing. And I could have stayed in there much longer. It was fun. I want to do it every year for the rest of my life. We both live close to the lake, and it's just a fun activity. So we just like having fun, and I think this is going to be one of my favorite yearly activities.